So, disease of anger. I have been infected by it. I have suffered through it. I was an angry young man. I was all the time screaming at people, screaming at my parents, fighting with everyone, always on defensive, always on guard, looking for, oh, is he trying to insult me? Is this person is trying to make fun of me? Oh, is this person scheming against me? Always on guard. Why this was? Because I realized that I have been bullied a lot in school, at home. The reason for me being bullied a lot was because I was different. I used to interpret emotions differently than others. Now it's difficult for kids to understand that I interpret feelings, emotions, and environment differently than others, right? So, yeah, that's why I was bullied a lot. And that led to aggression, extreme anger, explosive anger, not being able to understand why these things are happening with me. And that's why I developed a system, a defense mechanism where I am always on guard. I'm always looking for these people. Okay, is this person is trying to emotionally hurt me or physically hurt me, etc., so on and so forth. But I realized I'm in a hellhole. I cannot live my life this way. I'm all the time frustrated. I'm all the time angry. I have no friends whatsoever. I cannot maintain any sort of a relationship. So I have to change something. There has to be some change in order to improve this life. Otherwise, the only option that I had at that time, I thought that I had at that time, was to kill myself. I genuinely considered it, but I eventually came out of it thanks to my mother. So I realized that I have to get out of this. I have to get out of this behavior that constantly on guard. I observed others. I realized that nobody else is on guard. Why the hell I am? So I met some people. I started meeting different people, and I observed that people handle things differently. I realized that somewhere my insecurity is affecting my behavior. So I thought that I will try this. I will try not to be insecure. So I tried, didn't work out, exploded. I kept on exploding on people. I kept on, distancing myself from people so that I don't have to, get into this hate cycle and just anger explosions. I cannot do this. This is not possible for me. I've just kept on hating myself that why I can't do this, why it is so difficult for me to control my anger, why a least amount of, you know, uh, criticism or, just somebody trying to make fun of me or whatever is bothering me so much, and why I'm so sensitive to words, and why I'm so sensitive to fights, in fact. Then I started reading about neuroanatomy. I didn't, because I was feeling helpless, I didn't know what to do. I started reading about neuroanatomy. And then I realized what amygdala is, what prefrontal cortex is, how the brain works. So this amygdala is there, which is about your fight, and freeze response. Is basically the drama queen of your brain. It will explode. Its job is to explode. Its job is to defend yourself from the threat which is in front of you. Either you will fight, or you will run away, or you will just freeze and pretend that you're dead. That's what freeze is, right? You just do nothing and hope that the problem will go away, right? That's what amygdala is your fight, flight, and freeze response. Then I read about prefrontal cortex. Prefrontal cortex is something which overcomes amygdala, which actually thinks. It's a smart brain, is the mature person who's trying to think, analyze a situation, strategize, telling amygdala not to explode, control, how to behave in front of people, how to behave in a society, in a group. You don't have to explode at every joke that is made on you. You don't have to fight all the time. That's what your prefrontal cortex is. So I read about all these things. Then I read about PTSD, that people who keeps on exploding, who have been harassed, who have been bullied in the past, and who have developed this instinct to keep on exploding, their amygdala strengthens up to the point that their cortex cannot handle it. Now they have developed that habit of exploding. Boom, 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 boom. They will keep on exploding. At the slightest pinch, at the slightest thing, they will make that pinch into a war, basically, in their head. And that's what is happening with me. Then I read about long-term potentiation. Then I read about plasticity, neuroplasticity. What is it about? It's about your brain changes in every 21 days cycle. If you practice something differently, then your brain will act differently. You will think differently, will develop new synapses, new routes, new connections in your brain, will actually improve. The whole neuron will improve. From the scaffolding, from everything, your cortex will actually become bigger. Your frontal cortex, prefrontal cortex will actually become bigger in size, will have more connections, more arbors, and your amygdala will actually become more weak, so that now this smart brain will control the weak brain. The smart brain will control the angry brain, will tell the brain to calm down, and will act rationally. So when I learned all these things, I realized the first thing I need to practice is not to explode, because amygdala is telling me to explode, 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 or run away, explode, run away, explode, run away. Either get angry, either hit someone, abuse someone, do something, or just run away, leave the premises. Fuck this, fuck off, don't care, don't matter. I have to stop my amygdala from overreacting. I have to stop this drama queen from overreacting. How can I do this? By sharpening the gentleman in my brain. That is the prefrontal cortex. I need to make my gentleman more muscular, more stronger, so that it can control this drama queen. I have to make this gentleman strong. How can I make it? By controlling, by not reacting to the anger. The first step, it took me 2 years, 2 to 3 years to conquer this first step, not to act, not to react, not to explode. It does not happen suddenly, oh, eureka, now I'm not angry anymore. No, it happens in cycles. Every 21 days cycle. First 21 days, you will see a little bit of downfall in your anger. Then next 21 days, next 21 days, next 21 days, next 21 days, next 21 days. And ultimately, now your gentleman, your drama queen is here, your gentleman is now here, up. Once your gentleman is here and your drama queen is here, your problem is solved. First problem, to control. Now you can control. You have conquered the first step. Congratulations. That's what I did. I conquered the first step. Then comes the second step. Second step is you regret. You regret. Why didn't you speak? You could have spoken. You could have retaliated. Why didn't you do it? What is wrong with you? And I realized there's nothing wrong with me. Just again, it will take a 21-day cycle. More 21 days, more 21 days. By the way, all these things happen simultaneously. It is not a separate, I'm just explaining you as a separate point, but this 1 and 2 step happen simultaneously. Within 2 years, I conquered it to a limit where there's only genuine explosions that is happening, genuine anger. There's a difference between irrational anger and rational anger. There are places and junctures and point of times where you have to be angry, like someone is attacking your family, your mother, your sister, or physically attacking or abusing. That's genuine anger. You have to be angry. You don't have an option. You have to defend your loved ones. That's a different thing. But there are other times where you can avoid conflict altogether. You don't have to be, no matter what. Just don't, just avoid it. That was my first and second step. Now the third step, the most important step. Because I previously realized that I already knew the third step. That is my insecurity. So I didn't have to even work for it. I knew it's my insecurity that is making me do this, and the other person's insecurity that is making the other person do it. So hence, my problem was solved with the first two steps that I conquered. I didn't have to even think about the third step because it was already there in the back of my mind. It's my insecurity that nobody should, judge me, nobody should basically attack me, nobody should bully me, nobody should hit me or verbally hit me, which I got rid of. Doesn't matter, And the other person's insecurity that I should be better, I should be the best. How dare this guy? Even on the basis of looks, I have been discriminated. I didn't even realize I am being discriminated at that juncture. I didn't realize that. And I realized that the other person thinks that I'm good looking. Hence, the person is jealous and thinks that he needs to degrade me so that he can feel appreciated. He can feel that he's better than me. So these things happen. And I didn't even realize because I used to think I'm not that good looking. I'm an average looking guy. Why would somebody be jealous of me? And I realized, yeah, there are some people who are jealous of me. I don't know, for weird reasons. So again, it takes failures. You will fail a lot. As I failed a lot, I kept trying and I exploded. I tried and I exploded. I tried and I exploded. And I said, oh my God, this is not working. I will never be able to do this. That led to the study of neuroanatomy. Then I realized brain changes. The way you act, the way you do things, practice things on daily basis, your brain makes synaptic connections accordingly. Your brain evolves that way. Your brain evolves to do that particular thing better, more efficiently. So if you're getting angry daily and practicing the art of anger, guess what will happen? You will become better at getting angry. You will explode, boop, 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 just by a little pinprick. You will make it a fucking world war, a nuclear bomb. Stop practicing anger. Start practicing smart thinking, strategy making. Start practicing smart way of living your life so that you can evolve. You can live peacefully. Either it is martial arts or some other sports like chess or programming, whatever you do in your life, it's all practice. Brain interprets it as practice. Brain interprets it as this is the thing that is most vital to you for your survival. Hence, that's why you're doing it again and again on daily basis. Hence, you have to be better at it. That's what your brain does. That makes you better at what you do on your daily basis. So don't get angry on daily basis. The first step is the last step. If you stop reacting, your anger will reduce automatically after a while. Don't go for pop psychology that you have to vent out in order to feel less angry. No, brain doesn't work like that. Brain works in the way that if you keep on practicing the same thing again and again on daily basis, your brain will become better at it. So train your brain at better things rather than sulking, crying, thinking the world is bad, getting angry at everyone, thinking that, oh, you're a misfit, self-pity and all, insecurities. Get rid of all the garbage. It will take time. It will take time. You don't have to do it one by one insecurity at a time. All the insecurities will fall automatically. You just have to not react. You don't have to sulk. You avoid sulking, avoid crying, avoid getting angry. That's it. That's how I conquered this disease. That's how I got rid of this disease. But if you are someone who is like clinically diagnosed as a patient of post-traumatic stress disorder, that you have been abused as a child, or you have been, sexually abused, or you have been into war and that sort of PTSD is going on, or there is some clinical problem, then go to a psychiatrist. Get it checked. Get an fMRI of your brain. show it to a psychiatrist and take medication, because these things will not help you. These tricks and tactics will not help you. You need medication if it's a worse thing. Okay, that's it. That's it. I was diagnosed with PTSD. I have not cured myself, but I have reduced to a level where it doesn't bother me. It doesn't hamper my daily lifestyle. It doesn't makes me a dysfunctional idiot. I am now functional. I am trying to earn now. I'm making videos now on regular basis. I'm trying to stabilize my life. Hopefully this is going to help you. Thank you.